everybody, welcome to A Life with Marlene, and it's a Friday chit chat. I thought I'd do a little bit of a pop up because I definitely won't be able to make it on Sunday. So, how are you guys doing? Welcome. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys had a great week this week. And I was trying to think about what I would talk to you guys about, and I just was thinking about, success. And um, I think everybody is trying to get to their own personal level of success. And I was thinking about how do you make yourself more happy, regardless of people who are in your life, the people who support you, people who are supportive, people who are understanding. And I always think of what my dad always told me all the time about um, don't try to get even with people. Hey, mother and daughter duo, welcome. Hey, East Dad. Happy Friday, guys. I hope you guys are doing awesome. And if you have not, please hit the like for me. I'd really appreciate it. I was thinking about success and everything, and everybody is in a different part or space in their life when we talk about success. And for me, my thing was to not get even, but to become even more successful. And I know that that's not everybody's cup of tea, and this isn't going to work automatically with everybody. Hey, love baby, how are you doing? Welcome. I really appreciate you being here. Happy Friday. And I was just thinking about success and everything. And I really think that, for real, that the best way to get revenge on people is to become more successful. And I'll tell you why I say that. For a long time, I used to always try things to get even with people, go back and forth with people, especially when they would say something about you because you're involved in your business and you're grinding and hustling and all of those things. And let's be honest, and they're not. Hey, Tamika, how are you? Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Happy Friday to you. And some people just aren't about their business, they're just involved in what you personally are doing. So, the thought just popped back in my head when my dad said to me from I was very, very little. He always said, don't get even with people, don't seek revenge, never stoop to their level. Um, the best way to get back at people is to become more successful. And uh, thank you so much, Eastad. Appreciate you. And I was thinking about that too. Things that we try to work on, we get involved in what other people are thinking and what they are saying about us, and we lose our momentum. We lose our force at what we are going after things in our life. We get sidetracked because of them trying to have to convince other people of our greatness. You don't have to convince anybody that you're great. You just are. You're an amazing person. And I know that these thoughts really don't get put out there in the atmosphere. A lot of people don't talk about it, but the more that you get involved in yourself and get to know and love yourself, you're able to give that to other people. So it's a gift that I possess right now, and I want to give that to you too. Go out there and do the best and be the best you that you can. Be as successful as you can. Don't let other people limit you, and also don't you limit yourself. For a long time, I would limit myself because of things that happened to me in the past, you know, previous relationships, things that family members would say, things that one of my parents would always say to me that chipped away at my self esteem, that hurt my ego for a long time. But we also have to get over those things in the past, or we have to not allow other people and what they say be what determines how wonderful we can be. There's a lot of people that they will never like you. They will never be interested in you, what you have going on, because of jealousy, because they don't like themselves. Actually, they hate themselves, but they would never say that. They've never forgiven themselves, and they hate to see somebody who is about their grind, that they have good things going on, especially if you're a person who smiles a lot, you're happy. Other people don't like that, who aren't in that space to, you have to be in that space, honestly, to be happy for another individual. And I just wanted to come and tell you the most important thing to have in life is to be your own form of success. Every single person is different. For me, first, my first form of success in my life was to not let other people's attitude become mine. Um, Unfortunately, sometimes in our families, friends, in the workplace, people have poor attitudes. They're miserable, they're angry, and they want to take that out on you. So that was the first thing for me. I had to work on my own attitude. And I'm telling y'all that I know you may not believe it, but Marlene had the worst attitude out there. I was always, you know, and, snapping at other people. But until you get to know yourself, until you deal with things that has happened to you, and then say that happened and leave it back there, and then say, I'm going to make a decision right now to improve, even though I didn't get the best circumstance, even though I didn't get people in my life that poured into me. I'm going to teach my own self how I can pour into myself so that I can have a better life, so that future generations of my family could have a positive role model. And I do think that's what it takes. You may not possess it with the people who are right in front of you, your immediate circle of people, but you can be the change that you want to see. And shout out to all you gems who are making a choice to be the one that's gonna change the dynamic of your family. Hey, realist one, how are you doing? Welcome, happy Friday. Yes, the mother and daughter duo is something that I had to do for myself. I can't speak for other people. I can only speak for myself. I didn't get positive role models, not positive role models, but I had people in my life and they had so much unresolved issues that they were carrying around, and they were snapping on people. They allowed what happened to them to keep them stuck. And I said, I never want that to be me. And also, you have to admit that to yourself, that actually things happened to me that weren't very nice, things that happened to me that were toxic, but I'm not going to let what happened to me be an excuse to stop me, block me, or slow me down from what is inside of me. And a lot of us have not got fed that sort of a positive thought. um, it's about shifting your mindset too, because if you didn't get that in your mind, if you only had in your mind negative things, negative thoughts about yourself, that you couldn't do things, and they would always say that they couldn't do things, it starts to become your attitude and your mindset. So I had to start there with my life, being accountable for myself, that just because things happened to me, and just because there were things that people did in their life or didn't do, it didn't mean that I had to do the same. Um, to all you gems, don't sit down on your potential. Don't sit down on your gifts, and don't make excuses. I think I had to start there, to be accountable to myself and stop saying, this happened to me, and like feeling sorry for myself and then just staying there. For many years, I put myself on the shelf and allowed myself to be miserable. I allowed myself to be miserable because I thought that was my only choice, that I had no other choice but to be miserable. I had no other choice but to say things like, um, I I can never have more. I can never do more. I don't have this and I don't have that. So I would look at the cons. I would look at the things that were stacked against me instead of looking at the things that I did possess. Looking at who I was on the inside. What talent and gift do I possess, and then learning to monetize my talent. And I am grateful that I got to a place in my life that I was able to look at myself and to see that I actually, number one, I actually am somebody. I am not my situation. I can grow. I can change the dynamic of my own attitude, my own life. I can look at myself in the mirror and say, "You do have purpose. So use your purpose, and then put it into action." I think that's one thing, is that you could probably want to do things with your life, um, but then you get stuck into thinking, because maybe you don't have the finances, maybe because you don't have the support, maybe because of the things that happen to you. We can always make an excuse for how our life is and blame other people for it, or we can say, this is what happened to me and that's what they did. But now, on today, I have to take control of my own life and make a decision about what I'm going to personally do for myself. What am I willing to do to change my life? What am I willing to do to change my circumstances and those of generations that are to come? And I want generations to come to look at me. Hey, Kyle, how are you doing? I wanted to look at future generations in my family and say, remember back how many back generations uh, she made a decision. Marlene made a decision to change, and I know that it wasn't easy for her, and I can do the same thing. Yeah. I just want to spread that sort of awareness, and it's not a lot of support and kudos and giving people a pat on the back and telling them, no matter where you are, you can change everything. No matter what is your intellectual ability, no matter what your circumstances is, no matter what your finances, no matter who backed you, no matter who left you, no matter whatever, regardless of what other people did to you. It's about what are am I going to say? At the end of the day, you have the final say. And this is how we empower ourselves to know, I have the final say how my life is going to be. And I choose to say over my life that my life will be successful, that I'm not going to have a poor attitude. I'm going to be accountable for myself. I'm going to not blame people who didn't do anything to me. And I think that whole thing shifted everything in my life. I started to look at my life a whole different way, instead of thinking that I could only be a consumer. I started to think, if I have all of these gifts, then why can't I have my own business? Why can't I teach other people the things that I have been through? And that's what I mean. Even if you have been through a hard road, you've been through some things, even if people don't support you, learn to use the talents and the gifts that you have to make your own self successful. And I think that that's the most empowering thing, when some people, they don't know how to allow themselves to stand up, even after the storm, even after the troubles, the trials, even through generations of people not having and not doing. Um, there has to be somebody who has enough fortitude to say, I have the fortitude inside of me. Maybe they did not have a strong enough mindset to change their own life. And every single one of us has the opportunity to change their own life. And no, I don't do dropping links in my chat, Kyle. I um I just was saying to myself that I think that the most important thing in this life is to allow yourself to win, allow yourself to succeed. And I know this message is not for everybody, and this probably won't get a lot of views, and that I'm okay with that. But I have to spread awareness to show people that I didn't come from much. Actually, my parents were immigrants. They had nothing, but they shifted the dynamic to go from not having anything to coming in this country and to buy several homes. and to change my life. And now it's my job to pick up that and then now do even more. I think every generation there has to do better than the previous. So even if your parents or whoever raised you didn't give you the tools that you need, you got to pick up the you got to pick up the pieces from wherever you land at the moment and say, now I don't have much, I don't have this, I don't have that, but if you look for it, if you seek, if you search, the scriptures always talk about that too. Keep looking, keep searching, keep knocking until it will be found. So if you don't make the excuse, if you look for the right people, if you ask, if your problem is funding, go and find somebody who will fund your dreams. That's one of the things that I personally had to do. Look for somebody who is going to fund. If you always make an excuse and say, I can't do it because of this, there's always going to be an excuse if you want to make one. I chose to not let um an excuse to be my life. And for so many years of my life, I wasted so many years and so much time in my life, letting people, letting other people and what they did to be mine. I saw that, my parents didn't have much education, but what they did with the life that they had. And I said, I'm a person that, yes, I went and I had my education, but I also have a person that has talents. And the same thing for all you gems, wherever you land right now, whatever talent that you possess, whatever gifts that you have, whatever you have been through, you can take your own personal story, your own journey, and monetize it. Use your gifts to not only bless yourself but to bless others. And I think a lot of people don't know how to do that. They allow themselves to be stuck because you are calling yourself stuck. And that's why the power of the tongue is so important. It's so important, the words that you speak out of your mouth, the things that you say to yourself. What are the conversations that you have with yourself? Do you tell yourself that I can do something amazing? I can change my whole life. I can change my mindset. I can change my attitude. I can change my finances. I can change where I live. I can change the future for myself. I can retire early. I can have my own business. But it's about the things that you speak out of your your mouth, what you believe. See, the whole thing is about shifting everything. I had to shift everything in my life. I didn't possess any of those things. I didn't have anybody that told me that you can believe in yourself, that you could love yourself, that things were possible for me, that I could ever even have my own business. I was always in the consumer thing, that you think when you leave school, you have to go and you have to work for people. But that's just not me. It's nothing wrong with it. If that's somebody else's cup of tea, then do that. But I'm talking about doing what is within you, with what's within your mindset, what's within your gifts, what's within your talents. And we have to know that even if you don't have people around you who are doing what it is that you're good at, you can shift and change that. You can shift your whole life, your dynamic, your attitude, your life, your financial situation, who you have in your life. See, not all the time we have the best family members, but you can look and search for people that will love you and care for you even better and more than the ones that you had. For a long time, I always would say, I don't have support and I don't have love. See, not everybody that comes into our life, Eve, is the people that is meant to stay. See, sometimes people are in your life for a season to take you through from one part of your life to another, and then that season is over, and then you have to close it and say, now is a new season for me. And I speak over my life change and prosperity and success and new attitudes and new people. You have to do that for yourself. And for me, I feel like I am becoming successful just in that empowerment of saying that to myself, speaking it over my life, and only allowing people in my life who are doing something with their life, who are about change, who are trying to grow, who have a growth mindset, have a positive attitude, who are doing things, who are in the action and not just in the saying. See, I have a lot of people in my life that are, oh yeah, I'm gonna do. They're just in the talking part of their life, but they're not doing anything to make it possible. See, I have to have more people in my life. I feel like it's something mandatory for me now. I can't just have people in my life anymore who aren't making changes, who aren't about their business, who are being consistent. It's not that I don't care for them or like them, but I love myself more. And I have to have people who are going to boost me up. And whoever I look to the left or the right of me, I see them doing their thing. And then it encourages me to do my thing even more. See, I came on this platform to show people that no matter where you have been, it's about who you are today and who you allow yourself to be. See, I had to speak over my life prosperity because I was not grown up in prosperity. I didn't have that mindset. I didn't have people that believed in that encouraged, that nurtured that supported me, that said that I was and I could be phenomenal. And I say to everybody who needs to hear it, to all you gems, you are phenomenal, but you must believe that. You got to encourage that inside of yourself. You can't wait for somebody to give you that. Nobody can give you that light. See, what I learned about myself is that my light was dimmed for so long because I was around people who were dim. And then once the moment that I looked and I was like, I can turn on my own light switch. I can empower myself. I can encourage myself. I can move forward. I can use the things that happen to me to propel me forward. So I say to all of you gems, use your story, use your journey, use your life, use your thoughts, use the things that you have been through to propel you forward and not to keep you stuck. Yeah, it's all that I want to say, and that's what I want to use my platform for. Even more so, use your life every day. You, no matter what it is that you did yesterday, forgive yourself for that. Let it go. Whoever had done something to you, whoever has hurt you, whoever has spoken over your life that you're nobody, you got to speak over your life. I am somebody, and even if you don't see it, I don't care. See, it's about making your own life what you want it to be. And it's all of that I wanted to say to all of you. I didn't even um, put up this live stream to come over and say anything encouraging. I was just going to come over here and just, I had some notes here, but the spirit has been moving me to say it because I feel like either somebody here in this live or somebody on the replay really needs this encouragement. So I'm not one to stop and to not be transparent and sharing my story. Wherever you have been and wherever you are presently, you have the possibility, when you put it in your mind, I have the possibility to win, to strive, to motivate, to be encouraged, to be as happy as I can be. It's about growing your mindset. It's about having that abundant thinking. And once you believe it, nobody can stop you. There is no excuses. See, it's about being accountable. And I had to learn to be accountable to myself for my life to shift and change. So that's how we can become more successful, gems. It's how we all can be more successful, is not making excuses and removing people in our life that are stopping our success. We can't stop people and what they are going through, and how jealous they may feel of you, or the ones that may not like you. We can't stop people from liking us. That's their problem. That's their issue. But what you can do is you can be your best self. And you can use your talents, monetize it, You know, use what you have and be happy. Um, if you're doing something in your life right now and it's making you miserable, it's not worth it. Walk away from it, you know, walk away from it. Walk, walk, walk. Even sometimes you got to run away from people who are stopping you or slowing you down from having the things that you want. If you have people and they're miserable and or they're not following through, they're just the people who will always talk. See, talk is cheap. It's about the action. Walk in silence, Gems. Walk in silence and just be more of yourself. And I got to understand, and you got to understand that people won't like you when you walk away from them. People aren't going to like you when you start winning. And I say over your life and mine, it is winning season. That has been my determination for this year. It's winning season. And because I say that this is my season to win, there is nobody that is going to stop me, even my own self. When you hit a challenge or a roadblock or whatever it is, you got to remind yourself, remember what you're made of, remember that you're worth trying, you're worth the struggle right now. Every challenge, every difficulty will be worth it later. It will be worth it later. So get up and fight again and again and forgive yourself and talk to yourself and encourage yourself and get rid of people and mindsets that's stopping you, slowing you down, and blocking you from your own personal success. See, we sabotage our own self from success. We really do. But don't let your own self, don't let the things that other people say, don't let other people and their lack of being encouraged or their not being consistent stop you from being consistent. See, we got to be accountable for our own self. And if you really want something in your life, if you really want to win, if you really believe in yourself, if you really love yourself like you say you do, then you'll be accountable and you'll do it. And you won't make excuses, and you'll walk through every trial, you'll walk through every difficulty, and then you'll be on fire with your personal passion. You will be. But if you don't want to, then that's up to you. You can't blame anybody but yourself because you're not winning. You can't blame anybody else because you're not having the things that you want in your life. If you have personally said, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to be, this is the change that I want to happen, this is the life that I want to have, this is the health that I want to have, then you have to do what it takes in order to have it. And it means that you got to cut off people. It means that you got to start doing the things that you want to do. You got to be more and more independent. You got to strengthen your resolve inside of yourself. You got to speak life and not death over yourself. Because sometimes some of the statements that we say, we are slowing down our own self just because of the power of our own tongue. You may be sabotaging your own self by telling yourself that I can't, maybe later or tomorrow, in 5 years. Who said that? You have the final say over what your life will be. You have the final say. And it's about you getting up. It's about you asking questions. It's about the people that you have in your life. It's about you mentoring. It's about you being consistent, not making excuses, going through every roadblock, slowing down sometimes, taking a break, letting yourself rest, and then getting up again and fighting over and over and over again until you win. It's not about just trying something once and then you're going to meet with success. Some things, it takes years before you get there, but it's about you not getting up. It's about enduring. So to all you gems, whoever needs to hear it, keep on enduring, keep walking through all the challenges, keep searching until you find the right people in your team, in your system, in your abundant team. See, it's about having people in your life who are facing their challenges, but still doing it with a positive thought. You can get there. You can do it. And I speak it over my life every single day, regardless of how I feel, regardless of what I have in my bank account. I speak abundance over my life because it is mine. And if you say that abundance is yours, you're going to be willing to walk through all the roadblocks, challenges, lack of support, whatever it is, whatever you think, whatever somebody said to you, you say, no, that is not me. I am a winner and I'm going to keep trying until I win. And I know that somebody needed to hear this message and believe it. That's the whole thing about meeting your challenges with success is believing it. It's in the believing that you win. It's in the believing. So we got to strengthen that on the inside of us. See, every single person has something that is personally downloaded within them. Each person has a strength, a talent, a gift, a blessing that is meant to be for them. What is meant to be for you, nobody can take it away. Even if other people say with their smart mouth, and there's people and they'll say things to you to try to get you discouraged, to slow you down from what you have that you can do. But don't believe it. Don't listen to them. Block them out. And then keep working on it until you attain it. See, that's the best revenge that you can ever have. And I thank my Father for giving me that gift years ago, even before I could even comprehend it. I was thinking about that this morning. And I thank Him for saying that He may not be able to have been able to give me other things that I needed, but He spoke that over my life. But I did not believe it at the time because of my own ability. I didn't personally believe in myself yet. And we can say all the time that we believe in ourselves and we love ourselves, but where is the evidence that proves it? What am I doing because I love myself? What am I willing to do when it's hard? When I have challenges, when I lack support, what am I doing? That's when we prove that we love ourselves. This is when we prove I am aware of myself. I'm aware in my being of what I can do. And there is nobody that can stop me but me. See, gems, we are the ones that stop ourselves. We stop ourselves when a challenge hits us, when there's lack of support, when we go through a health problem or a financial problem, or someone says something that is hurtful and we believe it. We must stop believing the foolishness. We must stop following behind people who are fools, people who will never understand you. It does not matter. They are irrelevant. The whole thing about it is, what do you say? What do you believe? What do you understand? What is your purpose? And now what am I doing now that I know who I am? Now that I know what I am worth? Now that I know my own gift? What am I going to do with it? See, that's the challenge for most people, is they know they have a gift, they know they have a talent, but they don't know what do I do with this? So sit down, make a plan, a winning plan, a success plan. Find yourself some good mentors. Ask questions. Ask for some people who will back you and support your dream. There are people out there that will fund your dream if you ask. See, a closed mouth don't get fed. I learned that for myself. I wanted things, but I was afraid to ask because I thought, who am I? Who will fund this? See, until I believed in myself, until I believed in my dream, I can't win. I was sabotaging my own success. And in the midst of it, I was miserable. I'm complaining about my life, but I have all the tools in order to win. You have everything inside of you to have a prosperous life. You have everything inside of you to win, but it's about you reaching down, taking a time to think about it. Now, how can I do this? And then ask questions and get funding and do what you need to do and win and win and win and win and be consistent. See, that's what it's all about. See, my mentor, she always puts that inside of my head every single day. Marlene, you have so much talent, but you got to be consistent. You got to be driven. You got to keep going and then win and win and win over and over again. But it's you that has to have that momentum. It's you that has to have that mindset. It's you. I can't do it for you. All I am is a messenger. I'm just a messenger. Whatever it is that you're meant to win at, you must be convinced of it. You, you, you. And I had to say it to myself too, even though for the most part I'm a positive person, but I feel down. I'm just a human being. I get down. I get discouraged. I doubt myself. I have fears, but then I have to remind myself of what I am worth. I got to remind yourself. So I have to say that to you all too, as my fellow gems on this channel. Whatever it is that you're meant to win at, keep doing it and win, and keep being successful. Keep loving yourself. If other people, even if other people in your life don't love you, you got to be your own best friend. You got to be your own support system. There are people, unfortunately, there's always going to be people in our life that pretend that they love us and they really don't. That's just point blank, period. The name of the game. There's always going to be fake friends. There's always going to be fake love. People who are on your side that they just want to get something from you. And the moment that you stop doing something to help them, the moment that you start backing away from them, you can no longer feed them with the things that they need, then they don't like you. Then they start talking about you and every sort of name in the book, and they forget everything that you've done for them before that period of time. But it's okay. It's okay. Remember, when you were born alone, and you were born with a gift and a dream and a talent, and it's inside of you. But sometimes you need somebody, maybe somebody like me, that is going to encourage you in these thoughts, that you got something inside of you that nobody else has. And I speak over your life. You are uniquely you. There is nobody like me. And I love myself, and I'm willing to let myself win. I'm willing to speak over my life. I can win. I can succeed. I can thrive. But it's up to me to go out and do it, to prove it to myself. See, the best revenge is success. All the people that didn't back you when you needed that extra $20, or that ride somewhere, or whatever it is you need, or that spiritual support, whatever it is that you needed at that time, and somebody didn't give it to you, leave them behind and keep going. There is somebody out there that is waiting for you. There is something that needs to be invented. There's something that needs to, whatever your message, whatever it is that you need to speak, whatever it is that you need to tell somebody, it can only get out there if you stay consistent, if you allow yourself to win, if you don't give up. If you give up and give in, you're going to lose. You won't get there. See, a lot of times we give up right before we're at the door. We're right at the door, and all you have to do is open the door and you're there. But you give up right before your blessing, right before your miracle, right before you, whatever it is going to show up and actualize in your life. It's just about to happen, and you're almost there, but we give up because of our own self, because we doubt ourselves, because of listening to other people, because we look at what another person is doing. No, don't look to the left or the right of you and what somebody else is doing. No, get up and do what you do, and be consistent, and don't doubt yourself, and keep fighting. See, you can win if you believe that. See, that's one of the things that I had to encourage myself in that too, that I can win, but I got to believe it. And you know how you believe it? On those days when you don't feel like getting up and hitting the gym, you don't feel like eating the right way, you don't feel like doing whatever you need to do for your business, you don't feel like doing whatever it is. But the moment that you allow yourself to do it on that day, you meet the exact right person that you need to meet at that right time. It's like you get a gift. It's like the universe will give you a gift just because you allow yourself to do it, even though you don't feel like it. So I'm telling you, on those days where you don't feel like doing something, on those days that you tell yourself, I can't do it, or you feel that you're down, or you feel that you doubt your abilities, you doubt the way sometimes how you look, and you doubt, because of your financial situation, you doubt because of whatever it is. See, we doubt all the time. We doubt. But the only person that can encourage ourselves is us. See, we're all born with natural talents. And I know sometimes we don't feel that. We don't feel it because of the things that's happening in our life, because of the people that we see in our life, because of the challenges that we are meeting. But it doesn't mean because of a challenge, because of lack of support, because of your financial situation, because of the health problems, or your friends or family. And all of those things are outside of you. You got everything inside of you to win. You have it. I have it. But it's about believing it. It's about shifting the mindset. It's about checking fear at the door. I won't, I'm not kidding you all. Anytime when you doubt who you are, or you're not feeling a certain way, I open up my door. I even open up my front door, and I don't care what neighbors say to me. And I say, evil spirit, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. You don't belong here. You have to speak it out of your life. Anytime you doubt, you're having fears, you got to encourage your own self. And even if it's your own mind that is a doubt right here, I don't know if I can do it. Immediately, as soon as I think, I go and I open up my door. Get out of here, fear. Get out of here, worry. Get out of here, doubt. You don't belong here, because I am a winner. I am a winner. You are a winner, but you must believe it. And I know that life and problems happen, but you got to do it for yourself. I have to strengthen that resolve in myself. If my life isn't going the way that I want to, it's up to me to change it. It's up to me to change it. Nobody can't make you win until you make that decision to win. So whoever is feeling like this on today, whoever is going through something, which I think is everybody, you got to say it to yourself. I may be going through something, my finances, whatever it is, whatever it is, whatever challenge, whatever difficulty, whatever financial situation, whoever doesn't support me, whoever doesn't love me, whoever doesn't believe in me, I believe in myself, and I speak it over my life. And this is my winning season. And I'm going to get up even when I don't feel like it. I'm going to be consistent even when I don't feel like it. I'm going to get up and I'm going to hit the gym even when I don't feel like it. I'm going to eat what I need to, because my food is my health, and it's going to help my mind, and it's going to give me the energy that I need. And I draw people like a magnet who are like me. We got to speak all of that over our life. Dismiss anybody who is evil. Dismiss the people who are wicked. Dismiss the people who are trying to bring me down and break me down. Remove them from my life, because I only want people who are winners like me. I want people who are abundant, people who will not give up in the midst of a challenge or a difficulty. And I say to everybody who knows me and loves me, bless them too. Bless them, encourage them, help them to continue on, help them to move forward, because they are winners too. See, because I believe in myself and I know that I'm a winner. I know just the same people are drawn like a magnet to me. That means that you are a winner too. It's your season to win. It is your season to win. But you got to believe that about yourself. And you got to have those personal affirmations that you speak over your own life. It's my season to win. Whatever challenge that I am facing, I'm not going to allow a challenge, I'm not going to allow a difficulty to stop me, to slow me down. I believe in myself. I am my own friend. I am my own friend and I am an amazing human being. There is no trial that will stop me. There is no person that will stop me. There is no words that is spoken to me that will get me down because I know myself and I love myself and I speak prosperity over myself and anybody that is in my life. So, because you all are in my life and you all are listening to this and this message, I speak encouragement over you. For those who need encouragement right now, on today, I ask that you get uplifted. I ask that no, whatever your light is at this current moment, I ask that your light is uplifted and remove all of the strongholds and the blockages and the fear and the doubts and the worry. And I ask that your health becomes better. I ask that prosperity comes for you in your finances. I ask that those who are fearing what they can do to walk past fear, to not doubt because they are an amazing person. I ask for those who don't believe in themselves, please encourage that inside of them. Encourage that inside of yourself. I shall not fear because I am wonderfully made. You are wonderfully made. I am somebody important and special. And on today, every person who let me down, every person who said that I could never win, every person who said something mean and nasty about me, on today, I don't believe it. On today, I rebuke it. And I ask that only prosperity happen to me and through me. I ask for prosperity for each and every one of you. Prosperity. And I say to each and every one of you, gems, there is hope. See, hope exists, but a lot of times because of the challenges, the difficulties, how we feel, our finances, who we have, who we don't have in our life, we believe that and we think because of that, that is what I am. And I tell you, each and every one of you, you are not your circumstance. You are what you think. You are what you think and you are what you believe. So, what do you believe on today about yourself? What do you say on today about yourself? See, I'm bringing hope. I know there is somebody on today that feels that there is no hope for them. And I rebuke that thought. And I rebuke the people in your life that don't believe in you. See, a lot of times the people that we love the most hurt us the most. The people we love the most, they hurt us the most. And we want them to love us, but unfortunately, not everybody that we love loves us back. Not everybody that we want to be in our life sees what we have. They don't see our potential. And I cry these tears for all the multitude of people who didn't have people believing in them. I cry for the people who are suffering financially. I cry for the people who don't have food to eat on today. My tears come because I know that there is somebody out there that needs this message and they may feel alone, they may feel discouraged, and it's okay. Cry those tears, encourage yourself, know that there is hope for you. There is hope for me. I will not be ashamed of my tears. I will not fear. There is hope for me. Hope exists for me. And it is in these times that I say, get up. I say, get up to each and every one of you. Get up and continue to fight. Fight like you have never fought before. Fight like you have never fought before. And if, even if you don't know what is your next step moving forward, all it means is just get up and make the step. Sometimes that's the biggest challenge. Make the step to walk outside, to try something new, to challenge yourself, to go get that exercise, to step out on faith and open that business, to work on your personal finances, to become a homeowner and no longer just a person living in an apartment. See, you have to speak that over your life. I speak, I'm a homeowner. I speak traveling. I speak healthy friendships. I speak healthy romantic relationships over myself and over you as well. I speak that I'm going to eat the things that is healthy for me. It may not always be the things that I like, but it's the things that will help me. And I speak removing mindsets. See, whatever challenges, whatever has happened to you. And I know that there are some dark things. I know there are some traumas. I know that somebody has done something to somebody. I can feel it in my spirit. Somebody is so hurt and so broken. You are, and you feel that nobody cares about you. And that is the biggest lie. I know, because I have been there. We feel that we are nobody. We feel we are nobody, and that is the biggest lie out there. And everything out there is designed for you to lose. Everything out there is designed for you to lose. But people don't know about your comeback. It's about your comeback. It's about not only when you get up, not only are you going to walk, you're going to run. You're running now with hope. Now you have a story. Now you have something to live for. You have been through something. And I encourage each and every one of you on today with this message. There is hope for you. There is hope for you, and there is hope for me. And if you have not heard it today, I am saying to you, I love you. I love you as a brother or a sister in hope. Know that hope exists for you and through you. Every time you get up, every time you let yourself win, you will. Yeah. That's what I came to say on today. I didn't come on here really to cry, but sometimes you need to shed those tears, because I feel, as an empath, I feel that I needed to say what I had to say. So I hope that it reached who it needed to reach. And I'm going to read these comments in the comment section below. I'm so sorry that I did not read your comments here, but I was in the zone. Okay. I was definitely in the zone. I always say to those who try to get in your head that I don't like you. If you don't like me, then that's a you problem. Yes, puzzle pieces. Yes, absolutely. Yes, I said what I needed to say, David. And how is everybody doing? Thank you all so much for being here. I hope somebody got what they needed to get out of that. Yeah, you are in the way you are. Right before the breakthrough. Don't give up. Don't give in before the breakthrough. Don't do it. Hey, Drea Lachey, how are you doing? Yes, yes, yes. I came in at the perfect time. Everything is well here. I discovered that I had so-called friends during the pandemic I never knew until then, and that friendship was one-sided. Yeah, but you were taught a lesson during that time. We always find out what we need to find out. We always do. Yes, and I needed it. Yes, there's a purpose for what we all are born for. Yeah, I was discouraged this week, and I have been slowly coming out of it, but this is on time. Yes. Yes, it is your winning season, everybody. Yeah. Keep encouraged, everybody, and don't give up. Hey, Irvin, how are you doing? Welcome. Yes. Eating, exercise, discouragement, evil spirits, they all got to go. Yes. And he reassures. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, you got to rebuke all of the evil thoughts. You got to rebuke other people, and also your own self. Encourage your own self, even when you put your own self down. We can be our own worst critic and put our own self down, but don't do it. Stop doing that. And you have to remove, when you remove that negative thought, automatically encourage your own self with the thought that even though I may be feeling this way and I'm maybe going through a lot, but I am somebody important and special. You have to change whatever. Hmm. Yes, I am the head and not the tail. Hey, RN Bay, welcome. And if you guys have not already, I would really appreciate it if you would hit the like for today's message. Girl, this was a message delivered to my front door. Yes, I'm so glad to hear that. Not everyone we love should be in our lives because they bring so much pain and doubt to us. Yes. And there are people, there's somebody that somebody has in their life that they need to remove them. I hope you get the message. Whoever it is, who you're in a relationship with, a friend, family, a job, if anybody is taking advantage of you, not respecting you, not being kind to you, treating you like you're inferior, like you're nobody, get rid of them. I'm telling you, when you get rid of all of those people, now the right people can come into your life. Yes. Mm-hmm. I concur with all of it. Tears clean our soul. Therefore, they are needed from time to time. Me too. And the whole thing, and that's the whole thing, Drea. We always think that we're battling alone, and there are people. There are millions of people that are crying for the same thing. Never feel like you are alone because you're not. Yep. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, RM Bay. Well, I hope that you feel encouraged right now and you feel loved because you are. Each and every person is loved. Each and every person has abilities and gifts. And if you don't have people in your life that will tell you they love you, you'll hear it from me. You get all the love that you need over here. Yes, yes, and yes. Hey, Petty Vision. Yes, you will get through it. I speak it over each and every one of everybody's life. You will get through it, whatever it is, and you will win with abundance. But you got to tell your own self that I will win with abundance because I am deserving of all the abundance that is waiting for me. Speak it over your life and claim it. Mhm. Yep. Yes. 100. Yes, hit the like. I really do appreciate it. So I'm going to put the link here in the chat for anybody who has something to an encouraging word or something that they would like to say before I get on up out of here. I didn't even come on here for that, y'all. I didn't come on here for that. I just came on here to talk about the best revenge is success, and it turned into a whole message, a whole testimony, a whole sermon. But sometimes we have to say things because um, that's the reason why I'm here. I feel like my purpose in being here is to share my testimony in order to support, help another person to thrive. And each and every one of you gems can thrive. Each and every one of you can thrive. Each and every one of you can win. And it's your season to win, but you got to believe that. You got to believe that about yourself. It's your season to win. And, on saying that about yourself, it's my season to win. It's my season to thrive. Um, yeah, it's all of that. Um, and I felt like that was, I don't know, I feel so much lighter. I felt like when I hit the live button today, I really didn't know. I didn't come on here with any notes today. which is very often what I usually do. I usually have something that I want to say, but yeah, all of that. Let's welcome Drea.
Hey, Marlene, I had to do my voice because I'm literally in tears.
Um,
Um, but it's good tears. I
yeah,
had been praying about everything that you've been saying, and I wanted to get on to just let somebody know. All week, I literally have not been deep in prayer. I just kept calling Jesus' name. For some reason, I have not been praying, and it's just been whatever's been holding me back. I'm just like fighting. Like on my channel, I always say, keep that mustard seed because he's gonna pull out. I always say he's like a fifth quarter God in my life. Right when you think he's not gonna do something or is
he
not
is.
moving, that's when he comes through. And I just clicked on your live, and I'm like, oh my God, this is everything. I was literally in my car earlier this week. Although I did my music interview. That's a whole nother thing. I did my stuff on my channel on the background on the other side what nobody sees. I was in my car and I was super discouraged. I was just like, you know what? I feel alone. Y'all know my story. I don't know if your people on your end know my story, but you are connected to me. I lost my cousin. I've lost a lot of people and I was battling, feeling just alone. Like I'm just here. And you were just talking about everything. And it's just a testimony to me just still calling Jesus' name, even though I didn't want to pray. He pulled through right when I needed him to. I was just like, ain't nothing moving. I felt like nothing was moving. And then all of a sudden I click on you and you talking about everything I battled this week.
Yeah.
I just
And guess what the funny part is? I usually don't do Friday lives over here, but my spirit said hit that like button, and I was like on this channel. The spirit told me this channel,
yeah.
Life with Marlene, not my. I was like, you sure not my motivate? Nope, I mean this one. So it's somebody over here that is subscribed to me or will watch a replay that needs to hear it over here. So I try my best to be obedient.
You did that because that was divine. I clicked on you. I haven't been on here as much, but I click on the first live I see and I saw you. I'm like, oh, let me listen. And literally, right as soon as I hit the button, you were talking about everything I'm going through. I'm like, God, really? This is everything I've been praying about all week, and I have been stagnant or it was a blockage of me praying. I just been calling Jesus' name because I practice what I preach. Keep that mustard seed. I just call Jesus' name when I feel like I'm at a blockage. And you literally just spilled out everything. I'm just, that's why I'm not on camera because I'm in tears. My eyes are red. But
Well, I always say tears are healing.
yeah,
It's nothing wrong with it, and I have to say the same thing. And I'm not just talking about for my female audience, the males too. It's nothing wrong with shedding those tears. Shed them. It
yeah,
does not make you weak. It shows your strength. It shows that you're going through certain things, and also it shows a healing.
yeah.
So let it
And
take place.
it's a joy too to know, okay, you were listening. I literally, when I got to the background, I stopped writing in your chat. I'm just on my knees, like, you was listening to me the whole time. I was sitting here just feeling alone, starting to feel anxious. I haven't felt that in a long time. And the whole time, you were just gathering me up to this right here, Friday. All week I've been struggling. Friday, I click on you, and he's literally spilling out through you everything I prayed to him about. So,
Mhm. Yeah, I was like, I was in a good mood and everything, and next thing I know, here come the tears. I was like, okay, okay,
yeah, I was
somebody
crying with you.
feels it, somebody feels it, so I'm gonna let it take place, let it happen.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
so thank you. Thank you for letting them use you. You were obedient. It helped me out because I was like, okay, it just confirms. And it was reassurance. Literally, it's literal confirmation from the beginning to end. Every word that you said, I'm like, okay, I'll be good. I'm going to be good. Stop worrying. Stop stressing. Stop feeling alone because you're not, which I know I'm not, but it's just the reassurance. You let them
yeah,
use you for real.
yeah. Yeah, I see that that's the whole thing that I've learned the more that I'm getting to know myself is it's okay if something comes to me, and I'm learning to be obedient when I don't want to. Um,
Yes.
I think that that's the hardest part for myself is being obedient when I don't want to. And we all do it. That oh, I'm too tired. I don't feel like going to the gym.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to eat
Yeah.
that. I don't want to. And I'm telling you,
Literally.
and the times where you are obedient, that's when you receive your best gift and blessing. So.
when you
I
said the
can say.
gym thing, that got me too because I made myself. Was it yesterday? I made myself go to the gym, and I automatically felt like I was supposed to be there once I got there. I forced
Yeah.
because I wasn't gonna go. I was gonna stay in my funk, eating the food that I'm not supposed to be eating, knowing that I've been cooking right. I started eating fast food again. And I'm like, okay, you know better,
Mhm.
and you just confirmed for me to just go on back to what I know, start back cooking.
Yeah.
It's literally everything you said.
Oh, I'll tell you, and you guys are gonna think it's very funny. I ordered some French fries and some chicken nuggets, right? And I don't eat like that. I got it, and I was walking in the park, and I tripped over a rock, and all the food flew. And he was like, he was like, you think I'm playing with you? You ain't gonna eat that. It
Yeah.
all spilled out. I didn't get to taste not one.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
my sister was laughing and said, you think God is playing with you? He already said. I said, no, you gonna eat healthy because when I eat that way, it makes me feel a certain type of way.
Yes. Yes.
I like it. It tastes good, but afterwards my stomach will be hurting, and I was like, oh, I don't feel good. Yeah. I was
And
like,
you
what you
still speak.
doing?
You literally are still speaking. He's
I
still
don't feel
doing
good. I don't feel good, and I'll be complaining. Hmm.
Thank you, Marlene. I didn't mean to stay up here long. I just was like, let me get on her live. Tell her, listen, he did use you. I don't know if it's for anybody else, but it definitely was for me. Everything that you said. And I just thank you for being obedient.
Oh, my pleasure. And I hope that you know that there is hope and there is light out there for you. Use your gift.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to go down into the chat now.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Yep. So whoever needs to hear, oh, Lisa has her mouth wide open. Yeah, Lisa. I tripped over a rock, French fries, and the nuggets on the ground. I didn't even get to taste it, and I was like, okay, okay. See, when you're disobedient, things happen to you. And he was like, I'm not playing with you. I already done told you, go and pick up that salad and eat it. That's what you need to be doing. Or have something grilled or whatever. But meat and fried, we're done. I can't do the fried anymore. It doesn't agree with me. It makes me sick. So I gotta stop. Puzzle pieces, you laughing at me? It's all good. I'm just a messenger. I know somebody needed to hear this message. Yeah. Well, let's stop doing things that hurts ourselves. Oh yeah, that's the whole thing. I need to pop it in the air fryer, but I'll be lazy. You know when you're done working and you just like, I don't feel like cooking or doing anything, and you just be lazy. You tell your own self, I can't do anything. If you tell yourself you can't, you won't. So that's just it. Mm, real talk. Hey, UK medic, how are you doing? Realist, what you putting up some eyes for? So if nobody else wants to has anything that they want to share, I'm gonna pop off of here. Yeah, I'll put the link one more time, and if nobody is coming up, your girl is out because I said what I wanted to say. And yeah, everybody, the best revenge is success. That's what my determination right now. I just I can't. You don't toot your horn until it happens, but something good is coming from Marlene, and I'm very excited because I'm being obedient and listening. And the same thing for you. Something amazing and great is happening for you. Some success is right around the corner, but be obedient, do what you need to do, be consistent, shift your mindset, all of those things. I'm just a messenger. And I I wanted to say whoever needed to hear it, believe in your own self. Um, Panda love. Oh, I don't have my phone. Hold on one second. I'll be Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Puzzle Pieces. It's from Realist. Okay, thank you so much, Puzzle Pieces. So when the super chat hits, when the super chat hits, well, it's not super chat, it's Cash App. But when the Cash App hits, thank you so much, Realist One. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Well, the big man upstairs sure is looking after me. Well, and after everyone, you came at it. No, I feel like something amazing is about to. What do you mean y'all don't like you on your second account? I said hi to you. I said hi to your second account. Word. Yes. Shout out to you, realist one. Thank you for the cash app. I do like you on your second account. Word. Anybody coming up? Or your girl is out of here? No, 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 no. Okay. Then I guess your girl is out. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Be encouraged, everybody. Keep your head up. Yeah, all of those things. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. Oh, okay. I would, but not got my camera connected. It's all good. You came at it. I appreciate everybody's support. Everybody keep your head up, be successful. Yeah, all of those things. And I'll see you guys in about 30 minutes or so on my motivational channel. Bye, guys.